down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Orleans Darkwa scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home deep
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year of being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked the changes that are coming now because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings, and you'll see the cracks were already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Manning now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Working from the gun, Manning. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Christian Covington able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram from 6 yards away. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
To throw on second is Watson. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the... And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again. Manning. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, it's Manning. And that's complete to Lewis. It's a gain of 15 that time. And it'll be a New York first.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. On first down, Madden. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. J.J. Watt. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. To throw, it's Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there at 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. On second down, here's Manning. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Charles, let's step into a conversation about Houston in 2017 as their offense comes back onto the field here. But just 1-9 in their last 10 games, finished 4-12. You and I know, though, injuries really ravaged this team.
Absolutely destroyed this team. And look, we focus on Deshaun Watson, the quarterback, and rightly so. He was probably going to be the rookie of the year. But when it started for injuries, it was defense. J.J. Watt, perennial all-pro, goes out early. Whitney Merciless, double-digit sack guy, out. Brian Cushing, starting linebacker, out. When you start totaling up the injuries they had through the year, it's almost amazing that they made it through the entire season able to play the schedule. So that's what you're looking at with the Texans, who have been a defense-first team. If they can get everyone back healthy, playing to their level, and get Deshaun Watson back sparking the offense, optimism will be high in 2018.
On first down, Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Over the middle, complete. It's Griffin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shreds the tackle. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And he slings one that's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 when he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. From the gun on third down, Manning. He finds Beckham, complete. Past the 20. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 14. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. Throwing is Manning. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Manning going to try and throw on third down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. Throwing now is Manning. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. After the interception, here's Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Manning now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Orleans Darkwa. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first and 10, Watson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Darkwa. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
On the run, Darkwa. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Manning. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Fresh set of downs here. Here's Darkwa. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And his throw is incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They go play action here on 1st down. Step, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DJ Reader able to get him for a loss of about 3. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the I. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Back now at the home of Super Bowl 51, NRG Stadium in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive. They'll run again now with Darquan. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Manning now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Shane Vereen from 8 yards out. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He finds his target, Fuller. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run with Darkwa. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Vereen. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. They'll go for it. It's Madden. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's 3rd down. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Miller on the catch over the middle. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On 1st down, it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for a loss of 5. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And incomplete as the clock stops here with just 1 second to go in this football game. Manning looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League.